Hey there! Today we are going to add some detail onto our dragon eye. So I'm showing you some great examples. These are done with Model Magic right here. This might be done with a different type of Sculpey, which is so cool. But you see how they've used small rolled teeny tiny little balls or spheres, and then you've got like these long snakes that they've done in different colors to go around as detail around your eye. And this looks like little leaf petals, doesn't it? This one has a lot of texture, and you can make that as well. This one is very cool because look how they've taken two snakes and twisted them together. They've taken flat pieces. Now I'm going to show you how to make all this. This is look really cool because they've just shoved one of the utensils inside that little ball of clay, so you've got that indentation in the clay. And this one is very cool too. Where's that white one? There it is. So look at the texture that you can make with your tools, your popsicle sticks. Those little horns we can make with a little ball of clay and then just kind of rolling the top part to make a point. So these are other different things that you can do. So let's get to making on ours today. So this one that I made, it's all green. Doesn't really stand out, does it? This stands out a little bit because it's lighter and the eye stands out, but it's okay. What I did to make the scales is just roll small little spheres. So this extra clay that you have, it will go a long way. So the things that you need to know how to make. How to make a sphere by rolling it in your hand. If you squash it, that could be a really big scale, couldn't it? One of those dragon eyes in there, it looks like they curled in and pinched that sphere. See how it kind of looks like a leaf? And then you can do texture in there. I can use this or the popsicle stick and make texture. Of course, that's all after you do color, if you want to do color. Another thing, so we have the ball, the sphere, and then we have the snake. Okay, so basically it's just in my hand. You don't want to roll it on the table because the table's probably dirty. Now, you might want them thin. Depends on what you want. So that's a lot. That can go over a lot of my eye. Okay, now another thing you want to take in consideration is contrasting color. Boy, does that white and that hot pink show up on this grayish greenish color, doesn't it? Okay, so you want to think about that. Another thing that's cool, we saw in one of those other ones, is taking two snakes, putting them together, and then twisting them. So that's kind of a cool texture as well. Okay, so there's lots of different things that you can do. Now, when I'm going for my scales, I've got teeny tiny ones and I've got larger ones. You just take a teeny piece of clay, and those are a little bit smaller than that. Just kind of rolled it into a ball, and I'm going to put it right over there and push my finger down on it. And it squashes out to make your tile, your scale. Okay, the bigger ones, like you see up here at the top, you can roll it, and look at it. If it's going to be too big, you can always redo it. Because this clay goes a long way. So I'm going to kind of squash it. And then I can kind of put it where I want to and keep going around. And then you can start doing the next layer. And I'm going to kind of do it on the in-between. So that way they stand out. They overlap. See how they overlap a little bit in there? Okay. How to make the horns. Okay. So I'm going to make a ball. Now, I'm going to just kind of roll it. See how my finger is? I don't want to roll both ends, just one end. And see how you can make a cone? And then that can make your that little horn. Okay? So you can do a lot of different things. Let me show you. I'll show you with a bigger piece. Okay? So I'm going to make my sphere. And then I'm going to use my finger. See, I'm just rolling one end and the other end is fat. Okay? And then you can kind of tilt it, lean it. Alright? If you want to do other, take your popsicle stick and make some texture in this part around your eye. You can do that. So there's lots of different things that you can do with your dragon eye, and you want to fill up your space. You know, if you want to try something different, try something different. Experiment with it, and then if you're like, okay, I need to turn this into a color, then I would take a little bit of my clay, because when you use a small amount of clay, say like this much, and I want to do some hot pink on it, since there's not as much of the white, my color's going to be stronger, won't it? So I'm just going to fold it on top of itself so I don't get so much marker on me. Okay. Twist it, pull it, spin it. That will give you that neat marbleizing effect. Isn't that cool? Okay. And then just pinch it off and start working. All right. Okay, well, have fun with your dragon eye, and we'll get working.